Welcome and welcome back to Off the Reel, Solo a Star Wars Story. This will be our rating of the movie, and I think we can jump right on into it.
Yep.
If you haven't seen the movie and you missed our spoiler-free review, or if you just like watching YouTube videos about movies, go watch our spoiler-free review. It should be right at the end of this video, so feel free.
So yeah, if you guys like movie reviews, you guys like TV and food and stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button because we do stuff every single week.
Creativity.
Yes. I want to know your thoughts about it though, for creativity.
I want to say right now, almost every single one of these points I have been so on the fence about.
Yeah, like
for this movie. Like I came out of this movie, I was like, this is gonna be
difficult.
Hard.
Like that was a unsure yes.
Yeah, like it's like it's not like it's like 50-50, like, oh, I guess I'm struggling, so I should say no. It's like I'm right on the edge of like that was super impressive or no. Wasn't that impressive. Okay, creativity.
I don't think it was that creative. It wasn't that original. Like, to be honest.
All right, let's.
Like what?
We got a big shot gangster putting together a crew.
Yeah.
I had to say that because memes. I'm not getting to the point of creativity.
No.
It's just it's standard prequel.
It's just
stuff.
Standard.
Tying up loose ends and
yeah. It's
so.
nothing. There's nothing really creative or original about this movie.
I mean, there's some creative things.
There's some moments,
but like as a whole, like it's not anything groundbreaking.
Yeah.
It's standard prequel formula. You throw in some fan service, through a few really like cool tie-ins, and like other than that, it's whatever.
Yeah.
So I do think this is going to be a continued series here with Mr. Ehrenreich as young Solo. So I think it'd be cool to see Mos Eisley and like even have the two guys in there. Like see Dr. Evazan and Pop. Yeah, he's got P's in his name. But yeah, so no point for creativity. Let's move it on. Plot.
Like the plot is kind of predictable.
There's
unpredictability, but like I think a lot of it you can pretty much predict what's gonna happen.
Yeah.
Especially in the end, you're like, okay.
It is.
Except for one part. But other than that,
there was a teensy bit of unpredictability, specifically in the end.
Other than that, like the overall of the movie is pretty predictable. Yeah. Like the plot, it's not like there's nothing really. It's just
it is
plot.
For the most part, it's a very predictable plot, except for that one little cameo.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about in a minute.
There's nothing special about this plot. Either.
It's semi-interesting, but I'm not giving it the point for it. It's a little basic, a little predictable. So no point for plot either. It's off to a bad start, but I think it might pick up somewhere. Is there anything else to really say on plot?
Not really.
I mean, it like you said earlier, the pacing was a little rough on the plot. They spent maybe a little too much time on Kessel and in the Kessel run.
Yeah.
I mean, like I wanted to see the Kessel run, which, for the record, I thought was like some kind of race.
And it's not.
And I thought, we'll see.
But yeah, it's like, because the movie is 2 hours and 15 minutes, and it does not need to be that long, in my opinion. Because I was sitting there, and I was like, I gotta pee.
Yeah.
This is a long movie.
You've got like
I was like, when is this gonna end?
You got a civil rights uprising in the middle of the movie.
Yeah. It's like, I don't know. It's too long for me.
Yeah. So the plot's lacking in places, but strong in others. So characters.
I think obviously.
Like, definitely give it the point for characters. I don't really think there was that big a weak point in the characters in this film. Even the characters that died very early on, like part of Beckett's crew, Little Monkey Man,
Yeah.
and
He was fun.
Really wish I knew their names. Probably should look this up.
Yeah.
You know, like even Beckett's crew, I thought they were good characters that got fleshed out enough for the time they were in the film.
Yeah, much like A New Hope, this is very much like you said, character driven.
Yeah.
Like, the plot's not gonna do it for you.
And I mean, I saw something a while ago that was comparing the two movies, and the plot regarding Han Solo is remarkably similar.
Yeah.
In that these people come out, and Solo is just kind of doing stuff on his own, and he ends up having to make a choice between whether to just take the money and run, or join this rebellion and help out the good guys.
Yeah.
And he helps out the good guys.
Yeah.
It's a parallel. It's like poetry. It rhymes. In the words of the great George Lucas. So, full point for characters. I mean, you're dealing with Star Wars characters. Star Wars is good at characters.
Yeah.
Except for in Rogue One.
Yeah, they didn't do a good job in Rogue One with the characters.
Yeah, it was a little rough there.
But this one, you got Chewie, you got Lando.
Han Solo.
So, yeah. So it's,
although Han Solo almost feels absent in the movie. But it's a little fetus Han Solo. Yeah. He's still
there's a piece,
in the making.
You can still see, like, parts of,
like he is a good character. Yeah. If you take out the need for it to be Han Solo, then he's still a good character.
Yeah.
Qi'ra's a really good character.
He's amazing.
Dryden Voss is a really good character. Impus Nest, good character. We mentioned all this in our spoiler-free review, but like all the characters in the film, they were pretty well done.
Yeah. There's not like an out-of-place character either.
No, that's just they all fit in this little world, this little smuggling world, crime. You call it an underworld if it's in outer space?
No.
Okay, so full point for characters. Moving on to acting. I'll give it the acting just for Donald Glover.
Yeah. He did an amazing job.
Donald Glover just... It's like... Okay, the first scene when you walk up in Lando's place, and like I heard his voice, and I was like, hold up. That's Billy D. Williams.
Like, he nailed the voice.
Oh, yeah.
He nailed every part of him, yeah.
He did. And, okay, so... There was the writers let out information that Lando is pansexual, and that felt like
what is that?
Pansexual means I don't want to speak for the LGBT community, but basically it means that you can love anything really.
Oh,
you can love whatever.
Oh, because like the droid.
Yeah. No, that's the thing. Like I was like,
but like, did he love it in that way?
You're led to assume that, I think, but
I don't know. I feel like he just.
I
don't know if he did.
Before I went into the movie, I heard that, and I wasn't really happy with it. I was like, okay, that's a little.
That doesn't seem like Lando.
Yeah, I was like, you're just driving an agenda there. Like, why does Lando have to be pansexual? Why couldn't you make a pansexual character? But after seeing the movie, I was actually okay with it.
I was not. Like, no, because now that you mention it, it's like, it's weird. Because I thought he just, like, really liked this droid. Like if R2-D2 died, Luke would be tripping.
Well, okay, who's to say it was a romantic love? Maybe it was just, maybe it was just like...
But you just said...
Maybe it was just like a... These words... Like, I was going to say platonic intimacy.
Yeah, like, I don't think he loves it like that way. I think he's just like... He's been with this droid for however long.
I mean, she does say that she detects that he loves her.
But, like, I feel like that was just, like... She's just, like, seeing something that nobody else is going to see.
She knew that Han loved Qi'ra.
That's obvious.
You know what's killing me, though, is, like... We know Han ends up with Leia.
Yeah.
Forever. But I ship him with Qi'ra, man. Even after the end of the movie.
No.
Like, I'm just waiting for them to end up together. I just want it.
And it's not gonna happen.
Okay, think about it this way though. Think about it this way. We're kind of getting off.
We are getting so off.
We're getting a lot off of acting, but it's what we do here. It's what they subscribe for.
Is it?
Yes. They knew what they were getting into when they clicked that button. Okay. Hear me out. Qi'ra had to leave because she stated earlier that like she can't just run, and now we know why. Because no matter where she goes in the universe, Crimson can sense her.
True.
Crimson will find her.
But like
Crimson will cut her in half.
Because he got cut in half.
Yeah. He's Darth Maul. Darth Maul's in this movie.
But I don't know.
It's really cool.
It is.
It's very part. And it's two Darth Mauls in one. It's fantastic. Every single bit of it. I love it.
It was such an amazing moment. But anyway, back to the acting.
Yes.
Glover did a good job.
Alden Ehrenreich did a good job acting.
Yeah.
He didn't do a good job acting like Han Solo.
Han Solo, yeah.
And you know, maybe he wanted to do his own thing with the role. But most actors do want to do their own thing.
How well can you like do Harrison Ford? You know what I'm saying?
Harrison Ford's a pretty classic grizzly man.
Yeah. Like, I think you can only do it. It's like such a good job. Like, we're always gonna see Harrison Ford,
and he hasn't been in the business that long.
Yeah.
This is his first smuggling job, so it's like maybe it's okay for him to be a little wussy.
Yeah.
You know, all the like Paul Bettany did an amazing job acting. Usually does. I give a lot of credit to Paul Bettany for his acting. Like, and it's also a part of visuals, but like every time he get angry, his eyes just get like red.
Didn't the like on his skin?
I think
red.
Yeah, but I was mostly focused on his eyes.
Yeah.
Like his eyes were like they looked like they were about to explode. I was like,
man,
don't piss that man off.
Dude is salty.
Yeah, I was like, do not piss this guy off. Woody Harrelson, he almost always does a Woody Harrelson impression.
Yeah.
But it's good.
That's good. Yeah.
It works for
the acting is solid.
You feel his pain when his lady friend dies, even though he claims to like not care for her that much.
He definitely does.
He definitely does. You can see it in that moment. The little dude dying, that was good acting. It was a small moment, but it was good. Guy that played Chewbacca, fantastic job.
He did a fantastic job acting.
I think it just like
really feel his emotions.
Like Donald Glover alone takes it for
carried,
acting.
Yeah.
So yeah, full point there. We spent long enough on that.
Yep.
Dialogue. I want to hear your thoughts on that.
I'm kind of on the fence about this one. Like,
I mean, there were some pretty decent and pretty impactful lines in the movie.
Oh yeah, like I was gonna say,
like never trust anyone.
Yeah, Beckett's
and you'll never be disappointed.
Yeah, that's so true.
Yeah,
just for life. Like, don't trust anybody. It's I love
and
that.
you know,
I love that quote.
I called from the moment the trailers came out who specifically was going to betray him. Like, I always knew it was going to be Qi'ra and Beckett.
Yeah.
But it's okay. It's whatever. It's a movie. Sometimes predictable. But it's the dialogue that matters. And that's a good line. I did like the dialogue in the movie.
I did too.
Oh yeah, Lando. Lando was good.
His dialogue was great.
Yeah.
But like, that's what you expect from Lando.
Yeah, Lando's smooth. Yeah. So it might not be the most memorable. It might not be the most quotable, most iconic, but it was really good dialogue. Almost all the stuff that Beckett says to Solo, like it has
impact. Yeah.
Yeah, it's very good stuff. And the dialogue, like it's just little snippets from like Dryden and Qi'ra and Beckett every now and then, but like it gives you this sense that there is this overshadowing figure.
Yeah, it's like, who are they scared of?
Yeah, it's like Dryden Voss is a crazy dude. Who are all of you scared of?
Yeah, because it's like you got Darth Vader, the Emperor.
Like,
you know they're not messing with them.
Yeah.
So it's like, who is this person?
Who is this crimson fellow? No, you're sitting here, and you can tell, and there's more to it than just the dialogue, but it is a lot within the dialogue and the acting. When Dryden Voss is giving him all this crap about, like, you know, you do this, you fail again, I'm gonna have to kill you. Yeah. Is what I'm gonna have to do. Like, you get the sense that the only reason he's being like that so heavily is because he knows that, like, if he makes mistakes,
he will die
for sure. He's dead because he's messing with Darth Maul. Darth Maul is in this movie.
That was crazy. Oh, okay.
Okay, so I'm giving it my point for dialogue.
Yeah.
Okay, full point. Visuals. I'm giving it the point for visuals. Especially all the stuff with the coaxium is very good. Like I said, Dryden Voss's eyes, they were beast. The fight scenes, I think, were very well done in this movie. Like, dude, when Enfys Nest comes down onto their mission, you like the moment she rolls. It's a she. If you didn't know that.
Yeah, it's what.
When she rolls down onto the train, she goes ham.
Yeah.
Like, she
wrecks. I was like, golly.
Yeah, I was like, I don't know what you're doing right now, but it is awesome. Like, I don't know what that staff was, but it was beast. Like, it was like a molten lava staff.
I don't know. I don't know what it was.
You know, the scene where, like, they drop the coaxium and it, like, implodes that mountain, that was beast. Yeah. I was like, that was cool. That's not Last Jedi light speed, but that was cool. Like, I see what you tried to do there. You didn't quite succeed, but it was still really cool. And then the scene where you get to see them, like, it wasn't like a light speed jump, but when they're like, when they throw the coaxium into the thing, they're
that was nice.
And you see, like, that was really awesome.
That was good.
You get to see that, like, it's not really a sonic boom, but a little.
And it's Star Wars, so it's like.
Yeah, it's just that
most likely it's gonna be
the big squid thing.
Yeah,
it wasn't a Rathtar situation. It wasn't just random tentacles flailing everywhere, which is the hard weak point of Force Awakens, frankly. Like, Force Awakens is an excellent movie, but you throw the Rathtars and all that crap in there, that brought it down like 2 points right there for me. But regardless, I thought the giant squid monster was really cool. The black hole. The maw looked really cool. Even like the whole Kessel Run thing, everything in that situation, really cool.
And then of course, Darth Maul was
looking
good.
He got raped. He got raped hard. Why can't they get you in McGregor?
They will.
Why?
I think that's it for visuals.
Oh man, I think there's got to be more on visuals. But we can leave it there, I suppose. Oh, the Millennium Falcon. We didn't talk about that. The Millennium Falcon just gradually losing all of its pristine condition. When they shot off the escape pod, that was a nice moment. You gotta see the little forks pop up.
Yeah.
And then like you ripped off the top half of the ship, and it was like, hey.
You got beat up.
Yeah, I did. Lando's like, that moment where they're like standing there, and Lando's like, I hate you. He's like, I know.
That was good.
That was good.
I was like, this is where it started.
I was like, hey. He goes, I hate you. I know. I was like, you're going to be saying that differently in the future. Okay. But yeah, so full point for, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Full point for visuals. We are 6 points in. 4 points earned. Soundtrack. It's Star Wars. It's Star Wars.
So, I mean... What more?
Like Han and Chewie take the helm. You start hearing like the old school Star Wars tracks, and like it's good.
Yeah. And Darth Maul shows up, and you hear that. I was like, oh my god!
Darth Maul's in the movie.
But yeah, it's Star Wars, so obviously it's gonna get the point for soundtrack.
Yeah. And there was some really good original stuff. It was good. It was all good. So yeah, full point for soundtrack. Tone. I thought this movie was very tonally consistent. I liked the tone of this movie. I thought it all fit this kind of Western and like smuggly feel. I thought it was really well done.
I think it was too. I just but with the comedy, I didn't get the comedy in this movie. I know it's like, but like the
there
tone.
was comedy in this movie.
Exactly, there was. No, because like I was sitting in the theater. And,
I mean,
people were laughing.
There was some stuff from
was like,
Beckett that was kind of funny, maybe a little stuff with Chewbacca.
But it's like they tried to be funny, and like I noticed it, and then like other people were laughing, and I was like, that was not funny.
To me, it was just Woody Harrelson humor, just like kind of smart assy, like I'm older and wiser than you. You don't know what you're talking about, kind of humor.
Yeah.
So I'm giving it my point for tone.
Yeah, I get it.
You sure?
Yes.
Okay. Full point for tone. Impact.
No.
Yeah.
Outside of Darth Maul.
Yeah.
The impact is
like
not there.
The impact was screwed before the movie even released. Like from the very beginning, like from the concept of Solo.
Yeah.
It's
not gonna, and I don't think even with time, I think it's just still not gonna. It's just
flashing back to dialogue. The fact that Lando spitefully calls Han throughout the entire movie. That's good.
It was good.
Just everything with Lando.
Lando
was great.
Yeah, he's great.
Okay.
But yeah, it's the impact. Obviously, if you're watching this, you know the impact isn't there.
Yeah. Like if you.
It's Star Wars, but surprisingly, the impact. It's no.
Yeah. So no point for impact. And finally, our opinion. I liked it.
I enjoyed it more than I thought I was going to.
I'm pretty sure most any Star Wars movie, except for Kenobi, if Ewan McGregor's not in it, will probably not get, or will get my point for opinion. I think Star Wars is my shit.
I think if it met or like didn't meet my expectations, I would have definitely not given a point. But it did better than I thought I was going to. Because I went into it very low expectations. I was like, I'm going to hate this crap.
Once I gave up expecting, once I gave up the need for Alden Ehrenreich to be Han Solo, I really enjoyed everything I saw in the movie, pretty much.
Yeah.
I had a good time all the way through. So I'm giving it my point, your point. And you and me been reviewing so many movies together. We're starting to agree on everything. We're starting to work as one. All right, so we are sitting at 7 out of 10 right now.
I think that is pretty solid.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
It might just be because the movie exceeded my expectations, but I think I'm going to give it an extra half point. I think I don't think it deserves an 8.
Yeah, it doesn't deserve an 8 for me.
I thought it was pretty good. I was pretty happy with what I saw when I came out of the movie. There were a lot of particularly good moments, and there weren't too many that really were weak for me. So I'm going to give it my extra half point. Final official rating. Solo Star Wars Story, 7.5 out of 10. You can click on the end of this video and go on to our discussion portion where we talk a bit more about what we did and didn't like in the movie. See you there.